Hello, it's Susie Q96. I'm just doing this real quick little video here of I had laid out some of my finds from metal detecting this morning to work on a video, and I found some odds and ends that I wanted to look at under the scope. So we'll look at them together. This I'm like sure it really isn't anything, but I could see it had some letters of some kind on the back. I wanted to see what that was. I think it's C plus I, which I'm sure must be somebody's make or mark, or CTI. Not sure what that is. So we're going to look up some of these things and see what they are. Hopefully find something. I mean, I have no idea. It could be CTI, C plus I. Don't know. I'm not even sure what it is. It has a hole in it like a bead, but the hole doesn't go all the way through. So it's also a possibility that it had a little tab on it and it was actually a pendant. So just really don't know. CTI trademark of Coast Diamond Distributors. Well, I'm pretty sure this didn't come from Coast Diamond Distributor. I don't think this is the same thing, and they don't have an image of it, so uh, I don't know what that is exactly, but it's my eyes aren't good, so I wanted to see what that said, and it says CTI. Like I said, I think it may have had a little tab there, or it even could be the very fancy end of a zipper pull, but I'm voting that it is a broken pendant. It's corroded, so I don't really think it's silver. I suppose I could test it, but it's a pretty little thing that I found out in a playground, and I just wanted to see what it said on it because my little eyeballs wasn't working. Then this next one, I know it's junk. I found it in a playground down in Georgia some time ago, right after one of my good friends had passed away. Well, after two of them actually had passed away within 6 months of each other. My two closest people that I had known for the longest. I have another couple real close friends, but not people that I knew as long as I knew these two folks. But then I found this little guy out in the swimming around out in the playground, a little doll friend. I just wanted to look at him. He's obviously just junk jewelry, but I like him. I'm gonna keep him. Then I got this thing that I dug up in Floral City, Florida, and I truly thought it was a coin, and it has the weight of a coin, but it doesn't really have anything on it. So it's most likely just a punch out from some electrical work. But it feels so much like a coin that I may put this one in an experiment I'm going to do with electrolysis and see what happens with it. I just wanted to look at it again make sure there was no markings of a coin. Then this one, I think, must have come off of a watch, maybe. I'm not sure. But this one also has some little bling bling on it that I want to look at. Maybe it'll help me. But see, it on the back, it's got the little tabs where it hooked onto something. So we're going to flip it over here. See if we can read whatever this says on it. It says something. Toppers? I don't know. Toppers Incorporated? Registered? Okay, let's see what Toppers Incorporated is. Toppers Incorporated. Huh. Nah. That's too strange. No, it can't be, right? Only Toppers Incorporated. Well, I pulled up Toppers Pizza. Toppers Incorporated company profile. Very strange. This does not match with what I found. Again, according to this, Toppers Incorporated manufactures industrial carts, cart components, containers, pallets, conveyors, lifts, and racks. Well, this certainly does not look like a part of any of those items. So, oh, that's because it was we need Toppers Incorporated. That S makes all the difference. And it still keeps wanting to change back. I don't want it to change back. I want to know what Toppers Incorporated is. Not Topper. Toppers Wholesale. Okay. But that's not Toppers Incorporated either. I do not know. TR Toppers, that's candy. So, I still don't know what I got. But I got one. I got one of them, whatever it is. Toppers Wholesale. But that's not Toppers Incorporated. And according to this item, Toppers Incorporated is Toppers is a registered trademark according to this. So I don't know. Don't know what we got here. We will just see. Trademark lookups. Well, let's go to find trademark registration and see if we can look them up. Trademark search. Online trademark search. Okay, well, let's try that. Isn't it funny that, I mean, you can't even find like just a little name? No, I'm not paying $99 to find out who registered that trademark. That's just silly. I don't know. So if anybody can tell me what that is, I can't find it. But it's an interesting item. Like I said, it looks like it's part of some kind of snap or, you know, like I said, I thought it looked kind of like a watch thing that would flip over onto a watch because it has the little thing. I thought maybe a watch pin. Don't know. This is one of my favorite finds, and I know what this is, but it is so darn bizarre. This thing clearly had multiple run-ins with ye old lawn mower. Believe it or not, folks, if you look real carefully, stop wiggling, you can tell this is a quarter. Or something. It is coinage. If that's George, he kind of got really mutilated. This thing is folded up like a taco shell for a taco salad. It is really brutalized. Okay, let's see. I think it used to be a Rhode Island state quarter. When you look at that thing, and it made the most bizarre sound with the detector. I mean, it just, yeah. For a few minutes, I didn't realize that was even a quarter. I thought it was like a washer or something. But yeah, it is what is the remains of 25 cents that I will never get that 25 cents worth. And I got this chain here. It doesn't have either end on it, so the only way I'm gonna know about this one is, well, yeah, no, it just does not have the ends. It's just a fraction, but it is not tarnished in any way. And this one could well be sterling. It's not a whole chain. It's about let me see, 8, I want to say about 10 inches of chain, judging by the little measuring thing there. So that's gonna have to be tested. And then I got a couple more things over here. I don't really need to scope 2 of them, but I'm going to just because I've shown them in another feed, but not, I might as well put them in with this group of interesting items to be scoped. They're still got crud on them. Both of these came from the same yard, but they were found on different dates and in different parts of the yard. This is a Narcotics Anonymous chip. People call it a token, but it's not. They call them chips. When you belong to any kind of a 12-step program and you reach certain milestones, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, so forth, to encourage you, you are awarded these chips during your meeting. And I happen to know that this is a Narcotics Anonymous chip. Now, if you flip it over, this was someone's 18-month chip. And while it does not seem like much to some people, to anyone who has had an addiction issue, whether it be smoking, alcohol, drugs, any type of addiction that you have been fighting, 18 months, whoever had this went completely straight off their drug habit for 18 months in a row, which is that's a pretty good achievement. I hope whoever it belonged to continued to remain clean This one was issued in 1991. And boy, did that ring up in the detector. Ooh-wee. And then this came from the opposite side of the same yard. This is a Paint the Town Mardi Gras token from the city of Fairhope, Alabama from 1995. Now, what is the most interesting thing about this is most of the crews that they put together for Mardi Gras are men. But this coin is from the Order of the Mystic Magnolias. And I looked them up, and this is an all-women's Mardi Gras crew. So it's really, I thought it was pretty neat. I don't know how it got from Fairhope, Alabama to the mountains of Virginia, but that's where I found it. There, that's what I was trying to get. That color, that's the actual color. It is green. It's really a neat little Mardi Gras token. And like I said, I found it in the same yard with the Narcotics Anonymous. Now this last one, I still haven't finished cleaning it up, and I have a ring making tool and a ring sizing tool that I need to dig out and try to reshape this little specimen here, get it back into round, because when I found it, it was almost flat, and I didn't realize at first that it even was a ring. And then when I realized it was a ring, I thought it was like a little kid's Cracker Jacks box ring. But then when I got some of the crud off of it, I determined it is from Chicago, and it is a commemorative ring, 1833 to 1933. There's your 1833. Sorry, I'm not focused very well. There we go. 1933. And what it says is a century of progress, Chicago. Well, when I looked this up, I found out this is actually a souvenir ring from the 1934 Chicago World's Fair. So I am going to put a little effort into getting it back into its proper ring shape and putting it in my tray. Judging by all the corrosion, I would say it was probably silver plated. I'm just wiping this with a little water on a thing because it still has red clay and dirt in it. But I don't see any marking per se on the inside, and I do see spots that look like copper coming through. So based on that, I'm gonna guess that it was silver plated at one time, and also based on research that I did online. Sorry about my grubby fingers. I've been going through detecting items today. See, there's no markings in here that I can find, and there's a spot there where it was mashed. So like I said, I don't think it's anything precious metal, but it is Chicago World's Fair 1934, which makes it a pretty awesome thing to find out in the middle of nowhere in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. So that's a pretty groovy deal. Oh, that's about all I have that I wanted to scope today. Well, let me look and see if there's anything in the box I took these tokens out of real quick. I'll put all this stuff back in that box. I think the only other thing in there is a real funky nickel that I dug up, and I don't think it's anything exciting. It's just dirty. But we'll throw it under there. This is what coins look like sometimes when you pull them out of the dirt. This is a 1958 nickel, which has definitely seen its better days. I could barely see what was on the back of it. But anyway, that's in the box. And there's a grubby quarter. It's nothing, I'm sure. It's just a grubby quarter that I haven't cleaned up and put in the thing. This is New Mexico. But it kind of gives you an idea of what coins look like when you pull them out of the dirt here. Now that poor thing, you can barely tell that is even a coin. And I think this is another one I'm going to use in my I'm going to try this home electrolysis thing that you can do with a 9-volt battery and some alligator clips, and just, you wouldn't want to do it on anything good, but clearly it's not going to make much difference on that, which is just a Lincoln penny. So I will set those aside. As a matter of fact, I think it's a Zinken penny, which is probably why it's in such bad shape. It's just a stinking Zinken. 2002. So a couple of these items I'm going to stick behind there and use them for my electrolysis samples. If you recognize any of those things, that CTI little pendant thing, or the toppers, can find out what either one of those are, I'd appreciate knowing. I'm going to try to fix the ring up a little bit when I find the proper tool. I'm not going to try to bend it by hand. I'm going to wait till I can find my tools and do it the right way. But we're going to put these two off to the side and use them as experimentals. I got one over here I need to test for silver, and that pretty much is going to wrap this up. I just wanted to share some of the interesting little finds that you don't always know what you have. And so the only way to look at them is to put them under a scope and see what they are. And I have one more bag in here I was looking for real quick. I'm pretty sure I have checked these under a scope, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to get them back out real quick. These are some prettier pieces that I found. I'm pretty sure they're not gold, but they're nice, and I never did actually check them for anything. This one I pretty much knew. Usually if it's gold, real gold, they won't have those lines on the back like that. That's a kind of a mark of costume jewelry. And as you can see, there is no mark anywhere on there, but it is a very, very beautiful piece. I found it in the same location where I did find two 10-karat gold rings, and on the same day. So, but that's another find from 2020. Then this is another one which has great significance to me. It does not have any markings that I can ascertain, and it is broken. You can see up here at the top, use something besides my dirty finger as a pointer. You can see up here there was a connecting loop of some type that broke off. And it is just a little, it is a Circle K. Now, that is significant to me. When I found it, it didn't register in my head, but when I got home, it did register in my head. I was kind of babbling to myself out in the middle of the field that day, and I was mad because my friend Tommy had died, and I was like, you know, damn it, Tommy, you know, give me a sign that you're still here. And I had found this and didn't even realize at the time that I had already gotten my sign. But then I ended up finding a 14-karat gold crucifix ring, which I took that to be the sign. However, when I got home and I was filming the video, it slapped me right in the face that this was the sign. And the reason is my friend Tommy, I had talked to him about 6:30 and he was going to call me back about 8 o'clock. And he didn't call back, and didn't call back. About 8:30, his friend called me and said Tommy had had a stroke at the Circle K. There's your sign. There's my Circle K. Well, Tommy survived 33 days. He fought. He didn't want to die, but he didn't make it. And I'm not going to go into why he didn't make it, but it has a lot to do with improper medical care and a family that just didn't give a shit. So, anyway, not way awful long after that, back at the same place where I found the Circle K and the other ring, the crucifix ring, I found this little angel. Now, obviously, this one is not gold either. It is just plated, and the plating is off in many places, but those are still some really cool things that mean a lot to me that I found. So, and I can identify them. I know they're not precious metals, but they are precious to me. So that's just a little random sample, and I hope you enjoyed looking at some of this stuff, and we will try and clean a couple of those deals up with the electrolysis, and I'm going to make a little video about that, and we'll see what they are. So thank you very much for watching. It's Susie Q96. If the weather's good, get out and do some detecting. Unfortunately, today doesn't look too great, but it looks like the clouds are moving away pretty quick, so I may break my detector out here in about an hour or two and just run up to the local school for a while. If I get rained on, I'm only a mile away. So y'all have a great day. We'll see you soon. I do a coin collecting show on Monday nights, live streamed from 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And on Wednesdays, we have Sweeping the Dirt, which is my metal detecting show. Wednesday nights starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So stop in and see us. You can send over your pictures of things that you found, and we'll put them up on the screen if you need some help identifying them, and we'll see what we can do. So y'all have a great day. It's Susie Q96. Go digging.